All right, man. Thanks for joining me. This is Mike Jones. So today's the 31st day of December 2024, the last day of 2024. It holds a special significance for me because it's my last day of being employed. I turned 65 in November. I knew I wasn't going to run again for Constable, but my chief deputy, Mark Bounds, did. And he was unopposed, so he's your next constable. He'll be sworn in tomorrow. Yeah, so I wanted to get on here. The first thing I want to do is just to convey my immense gratitude to the citizens of Precinct 4 here in Ellis County who have supported me and fought for me for 16 years. Y'all don't know how much I appreciate the loyalty, the support, the genuine outpouring of contempt when the DA's office came after me a few years back. And you supported me, and I've said this before, you supported me when you really had no reason to support me. They made me look so bad that I was ashamed to even show my face. But you all still swung it out with me. You stood by me. You believed in me, and we won. We won against a corrupt office, which, by the way, has totally turned hands. You know, tomorrow, I don't believe there'll be anybody left in the DA's office that had anything to do with that. I'm not sure there's going to be anybody left in Ellis County that was here that had a hand in anything that went on with me those several years ago. It's hard to believe that it's been 6 years, almost 7 years since I was found innocent. You know, and I don't want to open that wound or rehash all that stuff going on. I only bring it up to as a way to say thanks. Thanks for everything. Okay, so me leaving, me retiring, today's my last day. Y'all can probably hear a dog barking back here, but I just want to say that y'all are going to be in capable hands with Constable Mark Bounds, and his new chief deputy is going to be Ken Hatcher. Ken Hatcher, first of all, Mark's been my chief deputy since May of 2018. I hired him right after the smoke cleared with everything that went on with me, and he was my chief deputy, and he's been, man, I just want to ever be able to I want to ever be able to say just how much I am so lucky to have Mark Bounds, and as well, y'all are so lucky to have Mark Bounds as your constable starting tomorrow. Ken Hatcher is the same way. He's going to be the new chief deputy. He brings, decades worth of police experience, and he's going to be the number 2 guy in that office. He's been there since the first week of October, and he is just like a sponge. He had soaked up the differences between criminal and civil, and he has learned a lot and knows how to apply it. So y'all are going to be very capable hands with him as the number 2 guy. They're going to hire a number 3 guy, and there's no doubt in my mind whoever they hire to be in that 3rd position, it's going to be just top tier, like those other 2 I just mentioned. So what does it mean for me? Well, it means that after 27 years as a police officer, over 20 as a United States Marine, that I finally get to hang up my gun. I finally get to relax. Don't get me wrong, man. I don't know if y'all can tell. I mean, Some people think I hide my what's going on with me. I think it's very apparent, but apparently people don't see that my emotions or reactions. Who knows why? But anyway, I have a lot of anxiety. Tomorrow, the 1st of January 2025, is going to be the first time in my adult life that I don't have a job. That I can do whatever I want to do, that I can spend time with my family. If I wanted to, go somewhere for 2 days, I can just go somewhere for 2 days and not have to worry about that third day of, being suited up and strapping on a gun and going to work. I don't know how that's going to feel personally. I mean, it's a new chapter in my life. It is going to be very uncomfortable, I think. But I'm sure, like everything I've ever done in my life, I'll figure out. I don't know. I was trying to think of something funny. And I know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say that I'll probably be able to kick this habit of being stressed out about not going to work. I'm sure that I'll be able to persevere in the long run. But will I ever run for office in Ellis County again? There's a strong possibility I will. I'm not ruling it out. I'm not ruling it in, but it just depends on what goes on in the next few months. I'm going to observe some things going on in Ellis County in the elected official positions. And you never know. Mike Jones might throw his name back in the hat here at the end of 2025 and run for office again. It won't be for Constable. That's in 4 years. But I'm not saying I want to do that right now. I'm just saying that if I think the citizens of this precinct that I have served I've served as a constable, the elected constable for 16, but truly 20 years as in the constable's office. If I think that the precinct 4 citizens are not being protected or served sufficiently, then yeah, there's a good possibility that I'm going to throw my name in the hat and run another campaign. And I'm going to depend on the support that y'all have given me over all these years to, and I know y'all will back me. Like I said, you backed me when you didn't have a reason to. And, so I think that, as it stands right now, I'm just ready to relax, spend some time with my family. But I'm still young, maybe not physically, but mentally, I think. I don't know. You might have to ask my wife that question. But I just wanted to say I've spent 9 minutes now rambling on, but I want to convey to all y'all out there once and for all that I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. So let's talk about Ellis County TV for just a couple of minutes here. I'm bringing back Ellis County TV. For some of y'all that have been around, you remember that several years ago I had Ellis County TV, and I had several people show up, and we just discussed whatever we wanted to discuss. There was no script to it. There was no predisposed questions. We just talked, and we had a great time, and people of Ellis County got to know some of these guys. Brad Norman, Sheriff Brad Norman. Now, at the time, he was a candidate for sheriff. Richard Rozier, who's now at the time he was running for Paul Perry's precinct 3, commissioner spot, but now he's the county tax assessor, and he's doing a fabulous job there. Andrea Walton, she owns State Farm Insurance over there off of Ovilla Road in, I guess it would be considered Red Oak, Glen Heights area. She was phenomenal. Brian Ingram, a forensic investigator. Mark Griffith, wonderful defense attorney. Rodney Ramsey, a wonderful defense attorney. Dan Gus, wonderful civil attorney. Julissa Martinez, running for district attorney at the time. So I'm going to start this back up. This is going to be this is not going to be a podcast to air grievances. It's not going to be a podcast to narc out somebody or bitch and complain about somebody. This is just going to be a podcast that's unbiased, and we're just going to talk. We're going to cover local politics, but it's not going to be covered in a way that we're going to be mean to people. That's not what I want going forward. So hopefully you guys will join up. I'll try to get some Midlothian city officials, some council members, the mayor possibly, maybe the city manager, get them in here so we can get the word out of what's going on with the city, which is where I'm based out of. I'm based out of Midlothian, but I've got my hand on the heartbeat of the county as well. So we'll get Sheriff Brad Norman back in here. We'll get his chief deputy, hopefully, possibly the patrol captain, get him over here. Let's find out, what trends are in criminal that's going on out in the county, and do that, and hopefully provide a service for the citizens of Ellis County. So if that's something that appeals to you, I hope you'll subscribe to ECTV. We'll put a link up, and I'm gonna, for the first couple of weeks probably, I'll post each one of these videos on Facebook, but after that it'll probably be mostly on YouTube under the ECTV channel, and I've kind of moved away from Facebook. It got to be just it just got to be too much socially, at least for me. All right, y'all, if you stayed here to the end of this, man, once again, I appreciate it. Thank you for all your support over the years, and let's join together in this new chapter of my life going forward, okay? All right, y'all, thank you very much, and I'll see you later.